Everyone loves a one-tray bake, and I know a lot of people like honey soy chicken. So I'm going to bring this together by making this delicious rice dish. It's a rice bake essentially, using some really good quality Thai jasmine rice. So let's get on to the chicken first. I'm using chicken wings. You'll need 1 kilo of chicken wings. So into this, I'm going to add some light soy sauce, a good glug of that. Also some honey to balance it out, so it's that whole salty and sweet element to this dish. And some vinegar, again to balance it out, so just some good old white vinegar. And if you have, not essential, but I'm adding a little splash of mirin. Okay, just using a spoon, we're going to mix this and just coat all of those wings in that yummy marinade. It smells so good. All right, let's pop that to the side. So I'm going to be using a baking dish that can not only go on my hob, but can also go into the oven. So into this, some extra virgin olive oil, a small splash, and this is where you can be creative. You can add all different types of vegetables, capsicum, onion, carrots, whatever you've got, but I'm going to keep it very, very basic by adding some ginger, and I'll add some garlic, a few cloves of garlic, and then we'll stir that in. So usually when you're doing honey soy chicken, you'd add all of this to the marinade, but I want this to be the base for our rice to really give our rice some extra flavour. Okay, now speaking of rice, I'm using Thai jasmine rice because it's really light and fluffy as it cooks. It's really important when you use your Thai jasmine rice to give it a wash. So I'd say wash it 3 to 4 times. You don't have to overly wash it, but we just want to take some of the starch out of it, drain it off, and now that this is very aromatic, we can add our rice. Now we want to stir that in our oil and our garlic, and just let that toast off for a moment. Now it doesn't look like a lot of rice, but it will double in size as it cooks with the liquid and the chicken. So let's get some chicken stock, about 500 mils, and we're going to cover our rice with our stock. Now you do want to give this a good stir, just so everything is submerged in that liquid. And now for our chicken. So our little pieces of chicken can go into our rice, and you just want to nestle them into the dish. And you can see all of this yummy marinade, don't waste it. That also can go straight in. You can see that some of that honey is stuck to the bottom. One last stir, and then we'll pour that over, and that's it. It doesn't get any faster than this. I'm going to bring this to the boil, then it goes into the oven. Quite a hot oven, so you want the oven to be about 200 degrees, and it's going to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes, or until that rice has doubled in size and the chicken's cooked. How great does the chicken look? You can see it's beautifully caramelized on top. If you do want some extra colour, I highly recommend just turning the oven to the grill setting and just caramelizing it for a few minutes if you want that deep crust on it. Not only for the chicken, but also for the rice. Now, if you love chilli, I highly recommend adding some crunchy chilli oil or your favourite chilli oil to this, just to really take it to the next level. To finish it off, some sesame seeds that I've toasted. I love loads of these over the top, just so everything pops. And finally, some spring onions. I've just finely sliced them, popped them in some cold water so they curl up, and we'll just sprinkle that over the top. Not too much, just a little gesture of them. That is a dish that is so simple. It's a crowd pleaser. Don't plate it up, put it in the middle of the table, let everyone just dig in. It's so good.